Welcome friends and family, and today what we're gonna work on is laptop. Has this ever happened to your laptop? If you have kids, most likely it has. Broken screen. So we have today is a 15-inch Lenovo laptop. This model itself is B570. We have ordered a replacement screen, LCD replacement screen for it. You can see part model. A lot of these screens are actually interchangeable to other laptops as well. So you can see his model is a 15 HD 15.6 WXB. 15.6 means it's 15.6 inches the size of the actual monitor. Our tools today we're gonna use is a plastic putty knife, a little sharp tool to remove screw cover, a little Phillips tip screwdriver, flat tip. So we're gonna power down the laptop and remove the battery. Like anything else, we want to remove the power source so we do not create any extra static energy. How you remove the power is basically you unlock it right here, depending on your laptop model. You push it here and pull on the battery pack. Battery pack is done. I'm sitting on the hard surface floor. I'm not on a carpet to prevent as much static so we don't shock our components inside. So I have already removed the little cover. In order to remove this screen panel, you have to remove these screws. As you can see here, there's a little cover that basically is decorative cover for the screws. So it's a little adhesive. You just pull on it lightly and voila. We're gonna place them here so we don't lose them. So we have little tweezers to pull stuff out. I'm gonna keep my fasteners, screws on one side so I do not lose them. That way I can pay attention where they all going. So now since the fasteners are removed, this is what's gonna hold this plastic frame. So now we're gonna use a plastic putty knife, or you can just use your nails to pry off this edging. So just gently pull on it, because as you can see, it's very thin plastic. And boom, plastic removed. You're gonna place it here on a flat surface so it doesn't get damaged. Now next step for us is to remove this, basically this metal screen. This will hold the screen in place. So we have some fasteners here. We have a top fasteners, and they're gonna be a couple of fasteners here on the side. So what we're gonna do first is remove the top. So I'm gonna place this on a different section so that way I don't mix my fasteners. I like to keep them separate, that way there's no chance of mistaking them. As you can tell, I'm lifting this, so this is the fastener, and there's one here that we need to remove. But this is very tight to the screen, so what I'm gonna do is loosen up these two to give me enough room to work the side screws. As you can see, the little fastener fell inside. I'm gonna get it in a second because my tool is not magnetic, so it doesn't hold on to the fasteners. As you can see, these are much smaller. So we will place them in a different section here. So let's see, am I able to reach here? A little bit more. Fastener is right there. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Take a little tweezers. Get the fastener. Get the one that dropped out earlier. And also this one. Okay. Now we have removed this. Sometimes you can see these screens have the tape is backing, so this is a camera. So we have to slowly pry it back. Instead of removing this camera piece, now I'm gonna pry this off the film. Just gently remove this. Because I do not want to pull on the wires too much. Now, as you can see here, there's a clear tape also that holds this. So I have to be very careful when I pull like this. I have removed the connection. We're gonna remove the tape. Kind of like set it aside. This is our screen. It's going to be replaced. As you can tell, this one also part number is 156, basically making it 15.6. Gently removing new screen because we don't want to bend it. Crack this one. This is a gloss screen, same like the previous one. The boards and the backing are very similar. Connections. This is the main connection we're gonna use. You can see kind of like a RAM, you know, if you're putting extra RAM and stuff, the slots, the pins, you have to be very careful. The connections are here on the side, so you gotta kind of like make sure you slide it in here and hold it and click in. There you go. Oh, came out. So we want to make sure the connection is very solid. We're going to place the tape back. This was going to hold it. Now gluing the wires back where we found them. There's a little sticky part here that we're gonna adhere to the very back. I'm gonna place the screen in place, making sure our connection is still good. Camera nice in place. Now we're gonna put the fasteners back on. We're gonna repeat this on the other side. Now we have completed the opposite side. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put the fasteners on the top. And now we don't want to forget to tighten the bottom screws, because remember, we loosen them up in order to be able to pry the screen snug, not over tightening it, because obviously a lot of plastic pieces. Before we put the final screen, we're gonna remove the protective film. This doesn't look good because it looks like this screen actually is cracked. So now I'm gonna actually turn it on and see if this screen is really cracked, which I think it is. And I was correct. Awesome. Now I have to contact people and get a different screen. Welcome back, friends and family. We got the new screen, replacement screen for a broken screen, and now in the final stages. So we have put all the fasteners, the bracket that holds the screen, and now we're gonna put the decorative plastic. Basically, there'll be two fasteners that we removed earlier, and then each edge basically gets snapped. Make sure you're doing this gently because we don't want to crack the screen again. Put fasteners in. Everything is in. Yep. And now we're gonna turn it on. Let's see. And we have a perfect working screen. And friends and family, that's how you fix laptop Lenovo B570, 15.6 inches in diameter. Most of the screens are replaceable like this. And on a great note, I notice we have 11 subscribers and they're all family members. So don't you tripping over just trying to hit that subscribe button now.